Hi friends, Happy Independence Day to all. In the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75th Independence Day, here I bring to you 6 potential multi-baggers, 2 from each category. 2 from green category, 2 from white category and 2 from saffron category. The Greek category is the blue chip category where we talk about heavyweight blue chip stocks where the risk is very low and return will be also comparatively low. The second one is the mid section where having average risk and average return. And the third category is the saffron category where the risk is comparatively more, the potential of getting return is very high. So the first stock is Reliance Industries. So the stock selection is based on large cap, mid cap and small cap. We picked 2 stocks from each category so that we can make a good basket out of that.
If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing this so that you will get notification when I post the next continuation video. If you like this content, please like it and share it to those who wish to join the stock market.
Before jumping into the video, just see what is the current market mood index, that is MMI. The market mood index is a parameter which will show the current market valuation. Currently, the market valuation is around 77.24, which means it is currently at extreme greed location. Based on the score, the market mood is divided into 4 basic categories. First one is extreme fear, that is up to score of 30. From 30 to 50, it is showing a fear category. From 50 to 70, it is showing greed category. And above 70, it will be extremely greed category. A small disclaimer. The stock discussed here in this video are not a buy recommendation and it is only for study purpose. So please discuss with your financial advisor before start investing. So the first stock is Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries is the largest company in terms of market cap in Indian stock market. It is having an overall market cap of approximately 18 lakh crore Indian rupees. Reliance Industries. Let's start with the revenue stream of Reliance Industries. Out of the overall revenue, 48% of the revenue comes from refining and marketing. 20% of the revenue comes from organized retail. That is Reliance Digital, Reliance Fresh, Trends, Agio, etc. 18% of the revenue is generated from petrochemicals, whereas 8% of the revenue generates from digital services, which includes Geo Digital. Media, entertainment and others contribute 6% of the overall revenue, which includes media like Colors Channel, News 18, Money Control, etc. Now let's see the company's snapshot. Reliance Industries is currently trading at a price range of 2,633 rupees, which is 1.62% up from the previous closing. Currently, it is trading at a market cap of 17.81 lakh crore rupees. It is having a PE of 27.7, which is well above the average industry standard, that is 12.2. Currently, Reliance is having a book value of 1,152. The dividend yield of Reliance Industry is 0.3, which is average. Anything above 1% is considered as good. Reliance is having an ROCE of 9.42 and ROE of 8.16, which is average. The debt to equity ratio is around 0.41, which is very good. It has no pledged shares, which is another important parameter. PEG ratio of Reliance is around 1.92, which is okay. Sales growth is around 50.3% and profit growth of around 35%, which is very good. For last 3 years, the ROE is in the range of 8.61, whereas ROCE is in the range of 9.37, which are average. The sales growth over last 3 years is around 7.12, whereas the profit growth over last 3 years is around 14%, which is average. The free cash flow of Reliance is around 13,646 crores, whereas the net cash flow is around 18,781 crores. Now let's see the Reliance long-term chart. The chart from January 2008 to till date. So overall, after a consolidation of 10 years, it is showing a good uptrend starting from Jan 2018. So currently it is in the bull run or it is in the uptrend. Now let's see return over last 1 year. It has shown a return of around 21.14%, which is very good. If you see the peer comparison, the peers are IOCL, BPCL and HPCL. If you see the price to earning ratio, Reliance is comparable with BPCL. Rest all are having lower PE. Dividend yield is only 0.3 for Reliance, whereas IOCL is giving 11%, BPCL is giving 4%, and HPCL is giving 5%. So whether one should buy based on dividend yield or not, that we will see in our upcoming slide. In terms of ROC and ROE, it is comparatively low compared to IOCL, BPCL and HPCL. In case of debt to equity ratio, it is having one of the best ratio out of all three. It is having a debt to equity of 0.41, which is very good. In recent years, Reliance has reduced its debt considerably. Profit for last 3 years is around 14% and sales is around 7%. It is good compared to its peers. The recent profit growth is around 35%, whereas sales growth is around 50%, which is way high compared to its peers. Peers has shown loss in the recent quarters. Now let's see the profit and loss statement. In terms of sales, the company had generated a sales of around 2.65 lakh crores in March 2011, whereas currently in March 2022, it has generated 6.98 lakh crores revenue, which is very good. In terms of net profit, in 2011 March, company has generated a profit of around 19,000 crores, whereas in 2022 it has generated an overall net profit of around 60k, which is 3 times in last 10 years, which is very good. Now let's see the cash flow statement of Reliance. When we discuss about cash flows, there are 3 main components in cash flow. First one is the cash from operating activity, which shows the cash generating from its main operation. Next one is the investing activity, which shows activity on investing, such as investing in land, investing in machineries, investing in some other investment opportunities, etc. And the third one is cash flow from financing activities, which shows the company's eagerness to close the borrowings or whether the company is buying new borrowings or not. That we can see from the cash flow from financing activity. Now let's see the cash flow statement of Reliance. So it is always good to have positive operating activity, negative investing activity, so that company will invest in some of the assets like land, machinery, etc. and negative in financing activity, wherein company is interested in paying out the debts and all. If you see Reliance cash flow, that is March 2022 cash flow, it is showing 1.1 lakh crore in operating activity. So it has generated 1.1 lakh crore in operating activity, that is positive. Cash from investing activity is negative 1 lakh 9,000, which shows the company had invested in land, machinery, etc. That is also very good. The third one is cash from financing activity, which shows 17,289. So that means company had borrowed some money or company got some money out of financing activity. That is why it is showing positive. So that we need to see in detail why it is positive. So overall, if you see, it is generated a net cash flow of around 18,781 crores. So one more term involved with cash flow is free cash flows, that is FCF. So free cash flow is total operating activity minus capex shows FCF, that is free cash flow. So FCF shows the overall money generated at a particular financial year. So now let's see the profit revenue growth for last 4 years. The company had shown good revenue growth over last 4 years. If you see the EBITDA growth or the operating profit growth, also shown a good uptrend over the years. On net profit, it has shown a good growth. After a slight dip, again it has shown a good uptrend. So if you see the financial trend in 2019, it was up by 5.78 lakh crore. The trend was positive, then got a small dip, and again it's shown positive. Similarly, on a profit front, it was flat initially on 2019 and 20. After that, it started rising, and currently it is on an uptrend. If you see the shareholding pattern, the total promoting holding is around 50.62, which is constant over the years. If you see the shareholding pattern of mutual fund, it is showing 5.64%, which has shown a good growth over the years. In March 2021, it was around 4.43%. Currently, it is at 5.64%. In terms of foreign institution holding, it is around 23.9%, which shows a minor dip over the years. That we can see from this chart. In the year 2021 March, it was around 25.66. From there, it dropped to 23.9 by June 22. Now let's see the price comparison over the peers. If you see the price comparison over past 1 year across the peers, Reliance has generated 20% return over the last 1 year, whereas IOC was flat at 0.28%. and BPCL was down by 30%. Even though the dividend yield of Reliance is only 0.3%, still the overall return of the stock is very good compared to the other stocks. While investing, one should always look at company's growth rather than looking dividend yield of the company. Now let's see the monthly chart of Reliance. So if you see the monthly chart of Reliance, it is showing good uptrend over the years. The green line shows 200-month moving average. This line shows 100-month moving average, whereas this one shows 50-month and the purple one shows 20-month moving average. When you see the Reliance chart, it always respects the 20-month moving average. Whenever it dips at 20-month moving average, it got a bounce back. So currently it's just bounced back from the 20-month moving average. So it is a good price range to start accumulating in Reliance. The price range can be in the range of 2,400 to 2,600 range. In this price range, one can start accumulating for longer term wealth creation. Next one is the daily chart of Reliance. In daily chart also, it is showing good bullish uptrend. Here the lower moving average, that is the 20-day moving average, is crossing 50-day and 100-day moving average. Whenever the lower moving average crosses the upper moving average, it shows bullish uptrend. That is happening over here. If you see the RSI, it is showing more than 60. That is also showing a good momentum. Now let's see the daily chart based on RSI, Bollinger Band and MACD technical analysis. On MACD, it's shown as buy signal around mid of July, wherein the crossover happened. On RSI front, it is just crossing the 60 RSI, which shows a bullish uptrend. In terms of Bollinger Band, it touches the middle line and it starts moving towards the upper band. Once it touches the upper band, it will start walking on the upper band. So it's also showing a bullish uptrend. So on overall, a technical chart shows bullishness for a long-term view. Now let's see the Q1 FY23 financial results of Reliance. Shows a record quarterly consolidated EBITDA of around 40,179 crores, which is around 45.8% year on year. It has generated a consolidated PAT of around 19,443 crores, which is up by 40.8% year on year. It has generated best ever quarterly revenue for Reliance Retail at around 58,555 crores, which is up by 51.9%. Similarly, on Jio front also, it has generated best quarterly results. So on overall, Reliance has generated better results compared to its previous quarter, which shows good momentum for long-term price movement. On overall conclusion, Reliance is always a gem to buy on dips. So one can plan to accumulate on 20-month moving average on a monthly chart with a long-term view of around 15 years or more for creating wealth. In our next video, we will see one more blue chip stock which have potential to create multi-bagger. So stay tuned for that video.
Please do like if you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to get the notifications of upcoming videos on personal finance and stock market. Please post your valuable comments. Do follow the Friday basics to make your stock market journey easy. Thanks for watching and have a good day.